For a fight, we are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, it's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. That jab had to hurt. That counter shot lands. The Hall of Famer Joe Louis is down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Nice counter. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. See a jab from these two. They're both trying for a knockout. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Starts the... Okay, now he's switching off. I need you to go back up.
Good work, that's it. Now
well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they drop it. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every
The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Right, yes, I like that round. Good round, feel good. Good man, good man.
The bell rings and we start the third. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That hook's blocked. Defense is not an option for these two. Joe Louis in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. That did never happen.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Oh no, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Did you see that? Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. Didn't wait to hold that thought. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get it. Did you see that? Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Great work on move that, jab slick.
Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Hold it right there. Roy Jones. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
No rest for the weary. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
He's smart.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Pensacola's finest is down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got... Oh, wait a minute! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. It's been all one-way traffic with just... Hold that thought! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good work, you think.
Stop what you doing! Come on!
This is the beginning of round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A much better game plan. Hold it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know it.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And finally, Jones goes down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Don't waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in it.
Did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How did they survive that?
Caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Joe Louis in trouble. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
I love that. I love that. That chap's.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That left hook misses. And that hook misses. Every time, Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself
I
back.
gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit. Then
The Brown Bomber couldn't take anymore. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
a shot from the gods took him out.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
You're better than this, kid. Go back up.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go.
And we enter the 8th round. We had not one but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Beautiful counter punch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons. And that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. The Brown Bomber goes to the canvas. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
ladies and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.